we're going to put this. Oh, wait, I need the fin. Okay. Let's see, putting the Mermaid Linden fin into a Finfolk Sea Nymph fluke. This does fit in mine. It is a size small. I have sometimes noticed that it is easier to put a tail in a larger size tail because the ankles are large, so the fin can sit higher up in the tail. So, for example, this is a Dragonheart Calypso fluke. That was a, where's the size? I think I took the size out. It was originally a 2XL, and oops, it's been sitting, hold it up a little bit. And the ankles are much wider on this one than they are on my small. And that actually makes a pretty big difference when you're putting a monofin in. So I don't know. I'll hold it up. So there's about 4 extra inches at the ankles between the small and then this. I think this was a 3XL that I sized down to a small. When I swim, I actually personally enjoy having the wider ankles. So in the future, I'm going to be getting large tails and sizing them down. We can start with the large calypso. Actually, since it's already got its vinyl inside. So, I actually poked a new hole in this vinyl and tied a ribbon in it so that the fluke sits, so that the monofin sits up higher. It's gonna be tricky because it's been sitting for a while. Okay. Key. There's that. I'm gonna try not to block the. Oh, this is hard when you're looking at it as a camera. Do. Okay. Tend to be gentle around this part because the zippers can be fragile. No matter what tail you have, zippers are always a fragile point. Okay, now the Linden Monofins, if you actually watch them swim in the water, they bend a lot. So there is quite a bit of bend that you can put. Now, when doing this, try to bend the plastic part of the fin and not just the blue tips, because it's a little bit better for the fin. It's really hard to try to get on camera. Okay. So, let's see if you can see. So, key point to notice is make sure that your fin is going down the right side of the fluke. See? The correct side. And this one's a little bit more difficult too because there's the ribbon. Bend. Oh goodness. This one's a bit tricky too because the rubber on the fin makes it stick. If you're doing this for the water, for like a water gig, I definitely recommend just doing this in the water It loosens everything up, it makes the plastic slide on the vinyl easier. Okay, there we go. It's all the way in. And this is where that extra fabric on the sides really makes a big difference in the larger ones. Ta-da! All in. Need to readjust it. Again, if you're in the water, just do everything in the water. At least stick the fluke in the water and get it full. So it's easier on the fabric and the tail. It's always easier than in for some reason. Ching. If you're doing this, put more pressure on your fin and less pressure on your tail, because these fins are fairly cheap and replaceable, or you can fix them too if like some of these doohickeys pop off. So. That one I've also managed to put my fin in the vinyl and then squeeze the whole vinyl inside. Now for the tricky one. It's always been tricky in my opinion even to just wrestle this vinyl into place, let alone the fin. Go back there. Oh, yeah. I like to get one side of the vinyl like in snugly. Vinyl in time for the Linden. Like I said, this is a small, so the ankles are really tiny, so that's the hardest part about all this. So another tricky part with the Sea Nymph is make sure your monofin goes in the correct side of the fluke. It is very easy for it to come in this way and then you will be struggling to get the tip down in this pocket. So, like any good monofin insertion, vinyl, make sure there's a lot of air in there and you're going down the right side, the correct side. Ankles in. Again, adjust. Two people make this a lot easier too, because then you can have somebody else holding it so it doesn't continuously fold on itself. And then the bend. I know this is going to scare a lot of people bending their monofin this much. So I don't know. So once I bend it and it's like this, Try to work pretty fast so it doesn't stay bent for long. Okay, see? There it is. Make sure that you kind of get it down so it's not putting too much pressure on these joints right here. So kind of open up the two sides. This one. There, see? Wiggle it down. This, I don't have any additional holes in this vinyl, but I'll probably add some Velcro to help it stay in there better, because as you can see, it can sink really far down. Ta-da! And that's how you put it in. All done. Ooh, maybe has some scuffs. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.